A wonderful good day and welcome to another new video. Today we're going to take a closer look at this dashboard, or as you can read in the title, a VW Passat. I don't actually know precisely which model years these were made between. And specifically it's about this electronic ignition lock. The whole story behind it really, in more detail. I really just wanted to show you how to take this lock out. And the dash is off right here now, so you can properly and clearly see how to pull this trim out in case anyone's interested. Just to get this topic out of the way, how to pull the whole thing out without much effort, or rather, doing very little to no damage at all. And this dashboard is from a 2009 VW Passat 3C B6 model. Indeed, really, honestly. It's a diesel, but you guys think diesel and gasoline are the same. And on the Golf 5, 6, 7, I think, don't even have an ignition lock like that. Now, we've always just got a small round push button. Yeah, and how to pull the whole thing out, how to remove the electronic ignition lock, I'd really like to show you. And I'd say, here we go. So, to remove the electronic ignition lock, we really won't be able to avoid taking this unit out, honestly, for sure. Here's the light switch, push it in, turn it to the right, pull it out. So there's one screw right here, and the trim piece around the tachometer needs to be pulled out. Here is a screw, there's another screw as well, and along the side you can see two screws, all clearly visible and easily accessible from this angle, as you can see here, right here in this view. So what's still in here? There's a screw here, it's the radio frame, and you can just pop it up, lift it away, and then take the whole assembly off without any trouble. It's really that simple, honestly. There's nothing more to it at all, and you're good to go. Once that's off, we then move on. The electronic ignition lock gets pulled out the back, so this entire unit has to come out exactly as it is right now. Okay, now comes the trickiest, most complicated part. You know, the whole thing tends to break off. You need to go in here once, and then pull the whole thing up. Pull the whole thing up once. You see there's already a clamp missing here, so I'm just going to handle it in a somewhat simpler way instead, honestly. That's what the whole thing looks like now. There are small clips. One of them is already missing here on this side, as you can quite clearly see right now indeed. Stick it in here like this, and then you can simply press down on the side right here just gently. So when you see that metal plate, go ahead and press down on it right there, just a little bit more now, please. Okay, thanks. This side's already missing. Just so you know, press down firmly on it and then pull the whole assembly straight up to lift it out. That will remove the unit, and afterwards take a Torx screwdriver and carefully unscrew the fasteners. In other words, completely unscrew this entire piece right here so it comes off easily and cleanly with minimal fuss, making the removal quick and straightforward. And pull the whole thing out toward the back using a steady, even motion. Then you can get the unit out without any trouble. Yeah, that's really the whole trick to it, honestly, seriously. Yeah, guys, I hope this video helped some of you take the whole thing out intact. Yeah, that's basically the trick. I couldn't find a good explainer on YouTube, so I figured I'd try making one myself instead, just to see. So please leave everything in the comments below, whether it helped, whether you liked it, and any suggestions for improvement are very welcome. Purchase links are in the video description below, and I'd say that's it for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye for now. Cheers.